What's up? It's your boy Kevin to turn on this motherfucking YouTube shit. This is serious. Wow, what the fuck?
Video of the Israeli government holding a private convention here in the United States. One of the people in attendance at this secret meeting was Judith Varney Shorer. She's a former Israeli consul general who was operating out of Atlanta. She was one of the main people saying that the biggest problem that they had was young black people in the United States. But don't worry, they've got some black leaders on the payroll.
The major problem of Israel is with the young generation of the black community. The problem of Israel is with the young generation of the black community. Black is with the young generation of the black community.
This was an Israeli government official who was saying this, not some low-level operative or some rogue member of their diplomatic corps. This was a senior member of their administrative government who was saying this on American soil. Their biggest problem wasn't Hamas or Hezbollah or the Palestinian Authority or Syria or even Iran. She said that Israel's biggest problem was young black people in the United States.
This is it for us, as scientists have confirmed thousands of world-ending biblical creatures are now out of hiding, and everything we know about religion is coming true. People were terrified after one man on a plane noticed the plasmoids in the sky were not only bright, but humming, moving, changing color, and exploding, exactly as it was written in the Bible since day one. And our planet is gearing up for a supernatural biblical ending with the date potentially already set. In Luke 21:25, the Bible mentions that the sign of end times would be in the sky, mentioning celestial disturbances, with people saying that the recent plasmoids are doing exactly that, with haunting footage showing just how many of them exist throughout the world now, to even government drones going near it and completely crashing out, and even one woman recording it getting seemingly angry when she mentions Jesus and God.
Can you talk to me? Can you hear me? Jesus loves me. Oh, you know Jesus.
It's important to note a lot of these sightings are likely from the camera playing tricks, and we might all just be fine.
An average person would think, what's the conspiracy to hide a black alien? Is it that serious? They'd be like, man, y'all looking a little too deep into it. Like, I'm hearing different people say the same thing. Like, no, y'all don't know. They really don't want us to know about any black extraterrestrials.
And they don't want to ever let you know. When I was telling people I had contact with the Andromedans who had very coily hair, twists, and looked like melanated women, like almost Amazonian, that were from the Americas originally before the shift. They do not want to hear that. They do not want people talking about it. And the government is controlling all of those conferences at the top. But because of who I'm in contact with, there will never be a relationship with a lot of these groups because they do not want people knowing. What if you mistreated brown people for so long and then you had to accept that there could one day be a melanated people that come down here and make you accountable for your nefarious behavior towards certain people? You know, it would probably frighten you. So they would prefer to preserve that aspect of truth and make sure most of the beings that are coming here bipedal, they're melanated. Most of them. You could not travel intergalactically unless you had melanin. That's why ships can't even go out of the atmosphere without spraying with a form of melanin. Melanation is required. You would have to have a melanin content to travel through time and space.
Straight to it, 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 gang. Hey, gang, in war. War, Texas, man. Hey, man, say, man. We finna get straight to it, man. I'm telling y'all, man, we in war. If y'all don't understand what's going on, hey, this shit ain't no game. Nigga be thinking this shit is a game. Hey, y'all can think it's a game. A nigga like me, I know it's not a game. Hey, you can listen to my advice. You can not listen to my advice. The difference is you'll be 6 feet under, going down to the pits of hell, or you living to see another day and maybe go to heaven one day. How to stay humble in an arrogant world, man. You know what I'm saying? How to stay humble in an arrogant world, especially when you're in war. Everybody want to be top dog. Everybody want to be top dog. Everybody want to be the big dog. Everybody want to be big honcho, the leader, the biggest, toughest. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, say man. You know, I don't claim to be the biggest, toughest gangster ever. You know what I mean? You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, I go by Big Crip, but I ain't just like saying like you feel me? People gotta learn how to stay humble, man. You feel me? Because money and fame can really change people's perspective, personality, and thought pattern. You get what I'm saying? And you know, when you talk reckless in a war, you know what I'm saying? You never know what can happen. You know what I'm saying? People are itching, thirsting for crazy violence and situations to get down. You know what I'm saying? And in this war, you get what I'm saying? We ready for whatever. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, man, we ain't finna crash out over no goofy ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Because when you humble, man, and you know how you get down, and you know that you can crash out at any moment because off of your anger issues, maybe off of your, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes people just get kind of froggy and just, you know what I'm saying? Just do it just to do it. You know, sometimes, man, I feel like people, man, they don't even want to just, I feel like a lot of times people have like deep beef. You know what I'm saying? Where they can't let shit go. You know what I'm saying? And where I stay at, you get what I'm saying? A lot of people done died. A lot of people die. Or go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people done went to jail. A lot of people done died. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you either can survive, crash out, or live your life in the system to where you never getting out that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And we need all the strong soldiers and warriors out here on the streets to go against this real war that's going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? We already know that the black man, the black woman is always public enemy number one. You know what I'm saying? You already know, as a culture, black Americans are endangered species as far as how shit happens. You know what I'm saying? With police violence, black on black crimes, school shootings, the death penalty. We already going through so much as it is. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, if you know what you can do, man, and you know what you succeeded, you don't have to be flashy. You don't have to be arrogant. You know what I'm saying? Especially in this world. I say the number one rule in war. And this to help anybody. We are not gods. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I feel like sometimes, man, people get in their mind that they untouchable. And they leave the one true God out of the equation. You know what I'm saying? And in war, man, you gonna need Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? If you depend on yourself, or you out here working with the enemy, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you right now, we living in the end times, bro. People better get right with God, Yahweh, man, because people are going to die. And that's unfortunately the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, man, people don't understand that the reason they die is because they're enemy to God. You get what I'm saying? A lot of times people die because they're enemy to God. You get what I'm saying? And they thinking they bigger than this. They can talk whatever, they can say whatever, they can do whatever. I'm telling you, man, God give it, God can take it. And that can be your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, when you humble, you gotta understand that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you might survive and you might live longer than the righteous man, or you might live longer than, and you might not get touched. But at the end of the day, man, it's heaven and it's hell. That's the bottom line. I don't care how much fame and fortune you get. If you get all this fame and fortune and you can't even be able to spend it, you can't even use it, what's the point of even getting it? You know what I'm saying? If you're going to die for something, die for Yahweh in this war. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't crash out over your arrogance and your pride. You know what I'm saying? Because it just, God is not playing. That's just the bottom line of everything, of the situation at hand. We are humans. You know what I'm saying? And once you start thinking that you're bigger than what you are, you would get knocked down easily. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say in war, man, you gotta always stay humble, man. Because any great war is not won off of pride and ego. Any great war is not won off of pride and ego. It's won off of humility, humbleness, meekness, willing to listen to Yahweh, willing to risk it all for the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's how you survive a little bit longer, and that's how you can win a war. Or if you die in a war, at least you know you go to heaven for fighting for the real. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, in this war we in, man, a lot of people gonna keep on dying. You know what I'm saying? Because off of arrogance. You get what I'm saying? Arrogance is the man number one downfall. You know what I'm saying? Arrogance, man. People just be thinking that I just be talking out the side of my neck. Thinking just a nigga just be yapping. Nigga just don't be knowing what he be talking about. Nigga don't want to, bruh. We are living in dangerous times. You know what I'm saying? I done seen some things. You get what I'm saying? Crip. No cap. 7-4 shit. I done seen some things, gang. And You think people be thinking that the shit be a fairy tale. Bro, y'all need to wake up to the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because you living a good life and you winning at this time and you doing this and you doing that and this and that. Don't mean that the next day you can lose your life easily the next day. You know what I'm saying? And you know you did all that hard work for what? You know what I'm saying? And then and that's why I say in war, man, we gotta know who the real enemies are. You know what I'm saying? We gotta know who the real enemies are, man. You feel me? And you know, one day we're gonna wake up as a whole nation, as a group of Hebrew Israelites, black Hebrew Israelites, and wake up to the truth to know who our real enemy is, man. You know what I'm saying? The people who be on my channel know who the real enemies are. It's not our own people. But sometimes our own people can be used by the devil and get tricked out of their position easily. You know what I'm saying? Become an enemy to God. You know what I'm saying? So I always tell people, man, stay humble, man, in war, man. Because you can live a lot longer, or even if you do die, at least you know you're going to a righteous place. You know what I'm saying? People think it's a party in hell. No, the fuck it's not, nigga. Nigga. The only reason it's a party in hell because that whole party packed out. Nigga. And that's the only reason. Because I'm telling you now, you don't want to go down that bitch. That shit is nothing. Who wanna suffer on earth? Let's say you do get your fame and fortune. But you know, everybody's suffering their own type of way. Just because you're rich don't mean you live your best life. Who wanna suffer on earth, then when you get done dying, go to hell to suffer even more? Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying, man? I just tell people, man, just stay humble, lose the arrogance, and get out the paint, man. You know, protect your family, man. That's why I don't put nobody on my channel. You know, like in general, because I know I got a lot of ops, or just people in general who just looking for issues. You get what I'm saying, Crip? But like I said, man, hey, we out this bitch. War, hey, it's a war out here, man. Hey, say prayer it up. We out this bitch hood and outside. Big Crip in the game. That's our shit.
Hey, Dad, you know, dog, when we link up, dog, this shit be legendary. You know this instrumental, you the engineer on it, so Kodak everywhere.